Hello, 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 everybody. This is Dr. Shaniva Early, your craft doctor, and I'm getting ready to do a video. I'm trying a camera angle so you'll be able to see my actual stitch out. And so I'm trying to see if this camera angle will work for this. So this one I'm doing is called the TUIT. It's the, the play on words. I found a software thing online where it showed how to, different kinds of TUITs. So this TUIT is, which TUIT is means getting around to it. And this one is about cleaning. So it's going to have like a cleaning design. I thought it was really, really cute. Okay, so first things first, I have to open up the design. And of course, if I move this camera out of the position I got it in, you probably can't see it very well. I got some crazy camera angle stuff going on. Okay, let's see if that'll work. I'll move this over just a little bit. Looks so dark on screen. I hope it don't look this dark when I look at it. Or I'm gonna have to bring down my ring light, which is a whole nother story. Okay, so this is it. It's TUIT. The TUIT, and then it got to say clean. So I'm gonna get around to cleaning, y'all. It's funny. A play on words. Okay, so the first thing it's going to do is giving me the stitch outs. So what I like to do is, as opposed to doing all those colors, some of them are placement stitches, and I see that this is blurry. I'm sorry. Me and this camera angle stuff never gets better. So dark looking. Okay, there it go. So I got it on autofocus, but I don't know why it's not autofocusing. There, now you can see it. Okay, so this is my design. So what I like to do is I like to do the placement stitch along with the first color. So I'm going to change this color from red to green. So then my placement stitch will be this red, and then my tack down stitch will be the green, and I won't have to do but one color change. You know what? I have blue in there, and I'm going to leave this blue in there and do it all because the next major color is blue, and I'm just doing the cutaway for this part. So I'm going to press the start, and with the start button, it's going to put my placement stitch on where I need to put my first I need to put my batting. That's what it's going to show. Where do I need to put my batting? So, it's really showing up really clear. That's good. So, I'm making a 5x5 coaster. I'm using some of this batting. Here, let me open up this. What is that doing? Hold up. Okay, wait. Okay, so it gave me the placement stitch for the batting and the clean, which was weird. I don't get that. Okay, so I'm going to put down my batting right there. I already cut that out. So I'm just going to put my batting stitch down, and then I'm going to press start. And this should just go around the circle for my batting. Which is deep. Okay. Okay, so then the first thing I need to do is I need to remove the hoop and trim off the batting as close as possible without cutting it to stitch to the stitching. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do now. On this machine, I can do a thing called like I can close out of the machine, and I can do a thing where I can actually move my hoop to me, but I rather take my hoop completely off. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take the hoop off, and whenever you're doing this with this machine, your bottom thread does not cut off. Okay, so I'm right over here. And I'm going to take my scissors, and you know what, I'm going to use my Duckbill. These cut really close. These cut really, really close. And because that's upside down, dummy. These cut really, really close, so I really like using them. I got these from Joann's. Try not to cut into your stitch though. I got these from Joann's with a 40, 50, 60 something coupon. And you want to take this excess batten off first, I would imagine, because you don't want to get stuck with it later. Now, this is the first time I'm doing this, so this is all this coaster, brand new. Okay. Okay. So now I'm getting ready to take this back over to this machine. And I'm going to put it in the right direction. And if you have a problem with this, you can raise your pressing foot. And let's put that back in there. Okay, so then the next thing I have to do is place the piece of cutaway in background fabric A, right side up on top of the trimmed back. So whatever fabric you're going to use, put that up top. So I'm going to use this gorgeous little dotted fabric. It has like silver dots that I got from Joann's. And then we're going to press start, and it's already got that blue thread in there. And it's doing the circle around. Don't do that. I have a habit of putting my hands in there, but that's not a wise thing. I like that all the time. Okay, so what it did was it did a trim stitch. It keep giving me this cloud. I don't know why, but I'm not gonna care. So I need to take this out again. You know what? And I can cut this thread. It's supposed to be the bottom thread too. I don't know why. Okay, so now I'm back over here, and what I have to do is I have to cut away the extra fabric. And I love these Duckbill scissors because if you lay it right there, you really can get really, really close. I have to make sure sometimes that I'm not getting too close, because I have a tendency to pull the fabric. Don't do that. Sometimes, because when I pull it, I cut too far. I'm just cutting it right circle around the circle. I don't know why it's keep giving me the cloud though, because it's not time for that piece. Okay, so now that's what that looks like. Let's show you color focus. That's what that looks like. And so we're going to put this back in there. Okay, we're going to put that back in there. And then this still says that we need the blue. This TUIT is a dark blue. So now it should go and do the satin stitch around is what I believe it's going to do. But let's see. Okay, blue for the watch face turn back the watch face stabilizer. I'm not using it. Okay. Okay. So now I'm getting ready to do, in order the word to it. The to it is getting ready to be ordered. So let's start. I have to read. Oh, that's that one tack down stitch I was talking about. The words are purple, actually. That's kind of tacking down my my post. Okay, and the hoop I'm using is a 6x6. It's called the All Quilters, I think it's called. Because I usually use the 5x7, but the 5x7 is too small because it's too not wide enough for the 5x5 down. So I switched to the 6x6. Okay, so the next one should be now the words. And there it is. It's changing the colors to this purple. Probably see it every time you see a video. The only thing I don't like about this machine is the fact that it does not have an automatic needle threader. Okay, so now we're going to do the words to it. So I'm going to press start, hold my thread, and it's going to automatically cut. It's my favorite thing. One of them that is so stylish. Okay, so now we're stitching the word to it. own. So what I need to do is find a piece of fabric that I can work in that cloud. So what I need to do is get my um I'm turning on my little iron thing, my easy press, because I need to put the heat bond right on it. I am very much a person who likes dark fabrics, and I'm finding myself at a loss because I like dark fabrics and I don't have any light colors to do appliques. Okay, so I'm taking this one piece of, and I'm going to cut out a little square of it that'll fit the cloud. So this piece here, and I'm gonna take my heat and bond light, which, you know what, if I do this, I can quickly engage this FaceTime camera so you can see this. Okay, so this is heat and bond light I have on the roll. So I'm gonna cut this out, just to enough to cover this piece. I'm gonna cut it a little shy. So this piece, and then you put this right on there and heat that, okay? Also, I have these things here. I have one in this size and one a longer size on the back. It's iron, so you get the cut and iron in one spot. And that helps when you have limited space. Okay? Okay, so now I have to heat this. And I'll just bring you over here. Right there. So I'm just heating this with my little iron here. And that's as simple as it takes to do this. And I like this little heat press thing because it's so small. Okay, so then I just turn it off, put it back over there, make sure that's closed, and then you make sure that's cool, and then you pull this piece off, and it has this, see that shiny, that's the glue. Okay, now let's bring this back over here. And this is the placement stitch for the cloud. And so I'm taking this piece here and I'm just laying it right over the cloud. And press start. And so now this is going to do the tack down for the cloud. Holy moly, wait a minute. Okay, we got a thread problem. Okay. Did it already do the tack down for that cloud? No, but we have a thread problem anyway. So let's cut this thread. Let's see what this problem is. It missed it all over here. The one thing that this machine does not, it'll keep stitching and not alert you when there's problems, which is weird. Okay, Lord, press your foot. That gives you more room, and you know that. I'm reading on this camera. I already have short arms. Okay. Let me look at something. See, the placement stitches are in the wrong place. Remember, I placed that cloud twice, and so now it's actually doing the placement or the tack down. So let me go back to this here. So you can go back to all of your threads. And I don't want to forward that, but I want to get that placement stitch. Okay, let's see. Sometimes you have to use your intuition and figure these things out. Okay, so that was that. I'm forwarding, because one of these steps led me to the tack down stitch. There it is, right there. That's the tack down stitch. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, and you know what? I was going to cut it all up, but I'm not. I'm going to let it do the tack down stitch and then cut it. That's my tack down stitch. Straight thread. Okay, so now I got the tack down stitch. I can go back to my red. There we go. Okay, so now I have to remember that when I'm doing this. Let's take this out. And let's move over here again. And use my Duckbill scissors. And I'm going to get as closely as I can to that tack down stitch. As I can. I'm glad I stopped it. See, these are the things that you gotta see when you're working, because if it happens to you, you'll be like, I never seen that on screen, which is what happens when I watch a lot of videos. A lot of the stuff I never see, so I don't know how to fix it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and clean up a little bit around, and I think I got it. Okay. So see, this is what it looks like. So I think I got it. At least I'm close. This piece over here looks like it could be a little bit closer. Okay. So let's raise our presser foot. Here. Okay. Now this color is red. Cut this. It's funny because I was watching somebody and they were talking about how they don't cut their thread up, but I want to conserve supplies, but sometimes I'd be like, nope, not doing it. See, it saves me time if I just reach around this camera and do it. Okay. And then I always reach my stylus in there because it's easier. Okay. Then press start. And now those zigzag stitches should stitch. There we go. Now we're on track with that. I don't know what is up with that though. Okay. So now what we're doing now is we're embroidering the satin stitch around the cloud. Okay. Which is in the instructions, step number 8. Oh, that stitch is beautiful. This is a gorgeous little coaster. So what I'm going to have to do is go invest in some light colors, some yellows, some turquoises, stuff like that, because most of my colors, even for my dial clothes line, are dark. They're not light colors. Looks like a Joann's trip. Look like a trip to the store. So that's good. I like that. I'm gonna try something. So I'm about to pause, y'all. I'll be right back. We need to find my little gray piece. Whoa. Okay. And my little gray piece goes right here, which is so light you can see all of the stuff back here. So this is just my test piece, but I like the pieces to look good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut a piece and put this back here. Okay, let's see. It's called improvising. Because we don't want people to see raggedy. So this piece goes back there. Let me get some tape and tape it on here so it won't come loose. I just buy these painter's tapes in 6-packs. Pop a piece of painter's tape on here. these from Lowe's, but Home Depot, but you can get them from Lowe's, any hardware store. That's right. That's her foot. Okay, really. Stop it. Ooh-wee. Okay. Now I'll put the back piece on there. Just making sure that it's on there, and it is. And press start. So it's doing the tack down stitch now for the back. Okay. Now it's a color change, and I can take this off. I'm gonna move me back over here, and see that? Yeah, I'm just going to take my Duckbill scissors because now it's time to do the satin stitches around the edges. And so I'm getting close as I can. You want not to cut that. I don't know why I always cut it. I think I have my Duckbill scissors at an angle and not flat, but it'll do it. Okay. I'm gonna take these and trim up. Okay. So now we're back here, and I'm putting this, raising it back up, putting it back on there. Probably thread is annoying. What else was I cut? Okay, and it's telling me to change the thread to yellow. And that's part of the outer ring. It's a blue and yellow outer ring. So let's do a color change. And you don't have to do all these. You could do, make it all blue or whatever. I'm just trying to make it true to what the pattern says it looks like for right now, because all of these, some of these stitches that we're using are tack downs, and you don't have to use like if there is blue then red, you can just put on the red and let that be your tack down stitch, so you're not changing the thread so much. I do that all the time. Okay, so now this should be the satin stitch to hold this down, and that's what this is. And what it is an intertwining braid of sort. So I'm sitting here reading the instructions and I made a mistake. I'm going to stop this right here because this is the mistake I made. I'm supposed to have some vinyl. And when I added the back, I was supposed to add vinyl on the front, which makes this piece more stable. And all of this will be encased. So what I'm going to do is, the best way to do that is back up that color. And I'm going to cut a piece of vinyl and see how I can make this better. Right, better, whatever. Okay. So let's put this here. Cut this off. Put this here and press start. This should do a tack down stitch. Yep. That was my tack down stitch. Okay. Then I thought the tack down stitch was just made for the back. It was not. It was for both of them. It was for you to tack down the vinyl and the back. So I was supposed to put this on here and then put it on the back because this makes the coaster water soluble on the top. Okay. I was wondering, I knew I had to have a vinyl piece, but I didn't really know because I didn't read the instructions all the way, which is generally where all the mistakes come from, is you have to read all of your instructions, Shaniva. Okay, so now we have, I'm just clipping, I like to clip all of these threads on the back. So now we have the yellow. We have the yellow on there already, so that's okay. So what we do is I'm going to put this back on here. I've already trimmed the bottom. And so now that's on there, and then I'm going to just start this. And now it's doing the tack down stitch or the start of the satin stitch for the vinyl. That looks better. It looks better. Even though I got some thread in there. But it's okay. Voila. Highlight. Them baby hangers. Duh. Yeah, but they too small. They're the size of a baby doll. What you take out for this? You might need my hangers. I'm so glad that I went to Joann's the other day and got a yard of this vinyl. Clear vinyl. It's for my coasters. I'm glad I did it. It helps to preserve the coaster. Wear and tear. Sweaty drinks. My problem is I usually print out my instructions and I didn't. Because I'm like, I'm going to save me some paper. I'm not about to print them things out. And what happened? I didn't print them out. And missed the step. But that is really pretty. And then we're going to do the blue next. And it's going to be like an intertwining type of situation. And you're supposed to change the bobbin thread to whatever color you're using to make it double-sided. I'm not doing that because that's just not, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. And I'm using some tearaway so that it can come right off. I could have used some water soluble, so then it would have kind of like melted away. But once you use your tearaway and you like take a lighter to it, you can take a lighter to it really, really quickly, but really, really quickly, and it will burn off the little tearaway edges. So that satin stitch really looks good. I was trying to see, if you see my hand, I was trying to see if I could speed up the machine, but it's not going to speed up. It's got to be that length so it can be able to do that smooth of a satin stitch. But it looks beautiful on both sides. That's nice. Very nice. This is a long video. I'm sorry, y'all. But you'll get a chance to see what it looks like. And I'm trying to decide about my software because everybody uses StreamYard that I talk to, and I don't. And I may switch over to StreamYard. Mainly because then I'm not tethered to this computer. but I need to do a little bit more research because I think I'm gonna be tethered to something. But I think I might be able to. I'm gonna be tethered to my iPad or my phone. But then I'll have to figure out how do I put my cameras attached. So then I'm still gonna be tethered to my computer. It's just I don't know. Whoa. Oh, that's super cute. It's doing like these crisscross things. Oh, that's cute. It's just giving it something else. An added oomph, I guess you would call it. I am noticing right in this area that this cutaway is tearing. And that's probably because of all the stitching I did. But that's kind of a plus because it's tearing away from the design. That is super cute. It's making it kind of look like a braid of some type. I'm liking it. And I'm gonna have to sit and read the directions. I'll probably do that over dinner. After dinner or something. I need to read these instructions. But this document came with 6 TUIT coasters, and I have to send Bondi her TUIT. I found it on my desk. I thought I had sent it out, and so I didn't even think about it. And it was on the bottom stack of all of my stuff on my desk. And so I never sent it out. And I want to apologize to you, Bondi. I'm so sorry. I will get that out to you right away. So derelict in my duties. I haven't done a show in years, and so trying to prepare for this show has been very discombobulated. Because I haven't done it in so long, trying to remember, think of ideas, and blah blah blah. To pack and deliver. Where on my front page. Okay, so this is almost done. It's super cute. So I'm going to have to make some kind of backer card or attachment card or something for this. That'll be a 5x5 something, or 4x4 something to put the poem in there about the TUIT. Because people don't know what it means. That is super cute. And it's finished. Okay. So then we can take this off. And let's come over here. I was doing some new snap tabs, and that says cancer sucks. So, oh no and a no. Y'all, look at this. I forgot to put the back on the snap tabs. You see what I'm saying? Craziness. Like, just combobulated. And so for this, because this is tearaway, and those needles really are in there, I can really go in there and see if I start in a new position, I can back it back this way. And tear it out. Look at this. It's so cute. And so see that tear away, cut away, tore away. the tearaway tore away quite nicely. Quite the nicely. I should have came and trimmed, but you can trim all this little tearaway off of here. Okay, so that's what it looks like on the back. That's what it looks like on the back. And this is what it looks like on the front. Isn't that gorgeous? And now you have a protected surface. I never would have thought about that. Like, this is my water bottle, and it doesn't slide. Like, it's not sliding. That is super cute. Okay, Bivy, this is for you. This is for you because I'm late on the get up. So, thank you so much for joining me. I got to go figure out how to fix this other stuff. Let me front face camera you. I'm sorry. It's not staticky. It's that I put painter's tape over my camera when I'm not using it because we got spied on before in my nonprofit. Really weird. But this is what the TUIT coaster look like. And so along with that other one, Bobby, I'm going to send you this one for my neglect. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.